Hello, hello. All right, I am settling in, and I just want to give a few moments for people to grab things to use during this portal pathwalking session today. So I'll leave this up in the background for a few moments while we're getting acclimated, give you a few introductions in case this is your first experience with me. And then we'll go ahead and get started. So basically, I'm going to be leading you through one of my portal pathwalking experiences. And this is just a really lovely way to drop into the moment, a particular moment in time's energy, and to embody and embrace the energetics of the moment and whatever wisdom is coming through for you. So I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to put the instructions up again for what people can grab. And window. And so again, if you want to grab these things to make yourself comfortable during this experience, a journal, a scrapbook, anything that you can write reflections with. Of course, you are going to need something to write with. So grab yourself a pen. If you want to have markers, I really encourage people to experience these portal pathwalking experiences with a full intention of authentically embracing whatever is coming through for them in the moment. So, okay, Eileen, yes, be safe. And please don't close your eyes for the meditation portions, but you can still receive this energy. And of course, the replay will be here. And on that note, I'm Safriana Luna, and I am the Queer Spirit Guide. And one of my superpowers is actually holding space for people, whether they are with me live or watching the replay, because I really see the collective whole, past, present, and future, kind of all at the same time. That's one of my gifts as a natural number 9. And so just know that I'm holding you in this space, whether we are here live or if you are tuning in a little bit later. You can receive this wisdom at any time. And that's the cool thing about this portal today. So today's portal pathwalking experience is not a portal that is time specific. It is the portal medicine wisdom of a specific animal, and that is butterfly. So if you're in this group and you're watching this with me today, chances are that's because you got yourself a copy of Soul Alchemy or have been following that process throughout this time. And my chapter is called Becoming the Butterfly. So that's why we're honoring butterfly medicine today with this portal pathwalking experience. And I see we've got some more people coming back or coming on live now. So I'm just going to put what you need to grab back up. So things to write with, if you can, if you want to grab things, of course, you can see back here, I have my altar spaces. I'm going to be doing some cleansing for us. So just anything that's going to make your space feel comfortable. And if you want to receive some of the experience lying down, you're welcome to make yourself what I call a little rest nest, right? Like throw some yoga mats on the floor or be in your bed, bolster yourself. Like this is really about nourishing yourself. That's what my work in the world is really about nourishing ourselves on every single level in alignment. And so that means our physical bodies, our emotional bodies, our experiential felt bodies, and our spiritual self, right? So when we can come into alignment with ourselves in an intentional moment, it allows there to be a ripple effect into the rest of our lives. And so I really personally love using the wheel of the year and the moon as a very natural way to just be intentional with my relationship with self-care, with my relationship with kind of coming back into myself, with my relationship with doing intention setting and meaningful reflection. Like I just allow the moon and the seasons to tell me when to do that. But of course, it's nice every now and then to have an intentional experience, which is where something like a portal pathwalking experience comes in. So, what today's going to be like, this is a meditation, it's a channel, it's energy working, it is really trusting your own intuitive wisdom for what's coming through. So, really just allowing yourself to receive whatever is coming through to you moment by moment throughout this experience so that you can receive the wisdom of the now. So, we're going to start by just setting some intentions. So, maybe your intention is, I will see what butterfly has to say to me. Or maybe your intention is just, I will breathe and receive whatever comes through in this experience. Regardless of what your intention is for today, I'd love for you to just take a moment to touch base with that intention. And if you are just now getting in live, just a reminder, you can grab a journal, you can grab something to write with, you can set up your space however you want, and you can really grab things that are going to be nourishing to you to support and bolster your body. So, as with all of my experiences and rituals, you have full permission to do whatever is going to make you comfortable, to ignore anything that I'm saying that does not serve you, to really make this your own. So please remember that throughout this process. All right. So now that we're touching base with our intentions, my intention is to not throw my microphone on the floor. Now that we've touched base with our intentions, just kind of really bringing that to the forefront of your mind for a moment as you feel into what's alive here. And my intention is to just honor the wisdom of butterfly medicine and open my channel to whatever wants to come through. Maybe your intention's just to be. And then we're going to let this intention completely go. We're going to allow it to just drift off to the side. It does not need to be here in the forefront of our mind anymore. We trust that it's going to come through when it needs to. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a little collective clearing before we drop into our experience. So anything that's coming through for you right now that might be blocking you from fully receiving this experience, just allowing that to arise and then drift away with the breath. Allowing the breath here to be an anchor, a place where you can return to at any moment, to let go a little more, to surrender a little more. Releasing on behalf of the collective, anything that no longer serves. Breathing out with a sigh, anything that attempts to pull us away from complete presence here in this particular powerful moment. This moment is a reminder that all we have is here and now, that getting stuck in the past or stuck in the future doesn't serve. It's in the fluidity, the ability to be with what has happened and where we're going, that can really drop us into the now and really allow us to see the full, beautiful span of our lives, the incredible span of the river flowing downstream of life. So releasing anything that's keeping you from being here. And an invitation now to find yourself comfortable. You can have your notebook and pen or whatever you have on hand, just in case you want to write something down. But I'm going to invite you to be as fully present throughout this experience as you can be. And again, this is a visualization, a dropping into the moment, to your reality, to your higher self and consciousness. And however you experience this is unique and right to you. So some people may experience this as thoughts coming in, as sensations in the body, as images or sounds. There is no right or wrong here. However it comes through for you is just fine. And there may be light language transmissions during this. I just allow my channel to open up and let whatever needs to come through. So just be aware of that as you find yourself settling down here. Dropping gently into the breath. If it feels comfortable and it's safe to do so, you might allow the eyes to close. As we drop into the heart space, and from within this heart space, picture a teeny tiny glimmering little egg. This is your egg, containing all of your blueprint, all of the things that you came into this life intending for, the karmic contracts, the relationships, the experiences that you need to become the biggest, brightest expression of yourself. And as you breathe, you begin to see a light glow or sense a light glowing from within this egg. Seeing your own little caterpillar form moving around in the light. Completely encased, safe, secure, with the entirety of you already planned right here inside this little egg. This is the knowledge that you are perfect. That is the medicine wisdom of the egg. That you are perfect and you have set intentions for yourself. And you are so deeply aware on a fundamental level because you came in, you hatched from this egg with perfect awareness of who you were authentically. And now begin to sense into your hatching. Sense into how you emerge from this egg, crawling out in a caterpillar form. And just sensing into what it's like in this caterpillar body. Unfurling from the egg and beginning to crawl forward, looking for tasty leaves and flowers to munch on. Beginning to take in the world around you, seeing the majesty, the beauty of life all around you as your vision begins to expand beyond that safe container of your egg. You see the sky, you see the ground, you see the trees, you see the other creatures all around you. Life. This is life. From within the egg, you are only aware of yourself. You are only aware of the essence of who and what you were. But now you're taking in all of this information, and it can be overwhelming. Perhaps from your vantage point, you start to notice the birds ducking down to pluck worms from the ground, eat other insects. Perhaps you see a fire in the distance and wonder if it's coming for your plant. You're suddenly aware that there's all this danger. There's all this apprehension. What are you doing? Why are you here? You've taken in the whole world around you. It started consuming to survive as soon as you hatched. And you're beginning to forget. You're beginning to forget that cosmic blueprint that you chose for yourself. The more focused on all this bad stuff out here that you get, the more uncertain you begin to feel, the more you're not sure what you're learning. You're learning, you're growing, but is it in the vision that you had originally brought forth? No, because you've forgotten. Something within you tells you that this isn't right. This isn't the life that you want for you. And so you decide it's time to go into the dark and really reflect. And you begin to build your chrysalis. You know that there is something more out there for you, something greater than this. Seeing or sensing yourself, spinning yourself into the darkness, winding down like a spiral, tucking yourself in and away, isolating once again. Just like you were in the egg, but there's something different now. You've taken in all of this information about the world around you. You've seen how other beings live, how they live, how they die. You've seen the circle of life unfold, and you've lost touch with that blueprint. Here in the chrysalis, you begin to zip yourself back up and collect yourself, call yourself back in. As you breathe this in here, see yourself calling yourself back into this cocoon, allowing all of the energy that belongs to you, all that is inherently yours, to be sucked up like a vacuum right in to your chrysalis. All of your energy is here with you as you begin the process of unmaking yourself. This unmaking is a painful process. It comes with recognition of the shadows. It comes with the recognition that we are here in the dark, that we have come from the dark, and that we will return to the dark. It comes with the recognition, too, that we make our reality, that we make the life around us that is right for us. Feel yourself in the safety of your chrysalis and the safety of your own retreat to self. Begin to soften if you can. Softening, melting, allowing yourself to return to seeming nothingness, to soup, to liquid, to some primordial substance of self where only the thread of your ability to observe remains. Almost as if you're floating in an inky black void where all there is this single awareness of who and what you are. And from this nothingness, from what seems like perhaps a rock bottom. You begin to see a light glowing in the dark, a pinprick at first. And you sense in that light yourself again, the fullness of your embodiment. And you begin to feel your limbs. You begin to feel yourself. Feel yourself in your highest self. Feel yourself in your fullness, in your alignment. You begin to sense once again, as this light begins to shine, the fullness of who and what you are. Notice what color the light is as it grows. This is your butterfly portal. As you feel ready, notice that you have little butterfly arms. And you can begin to crack open. You can begin to crack open this chrysalis, crack open this vision of your highest self soaring. You can see it on the other side now. That light is growing as you begin to emerge. Feel yourself opening on the edge of that portal, climbing over, climbing in, your butterfly wings still wet and flimsy, clutching on to this edge of this portal, allowing it to stabilize you as you look within to see what is this next vision? What is this next up level for you? How will you know when you're flying? Just sense into that. How will you know when you're flying? You may be deeply aware that you've felt flying before, that you've been through this process, that you have hatched, consumed, crawled into the dark, and rebirthed yourself time and time again. And there have been times in your life when you've flown free before. And there have been times where you've crawled back into the darkness and started all over. So what's this next flying free for you? What vision is here now for you to claim? Feeling the sun or the moon or whatever cosmic forces beam down on you, beginning to activate the power of your wings, drying them out, allowing them to unfurl fully. Begin to sense into that little shakiness, that uncertainty that maybe you can take off. Maybe it's time. And feeling yourself on the edge of this portal, stretching out your wings. And when you're ready, allowing yourself to dive fully, flying through into this energetic portal to soar and see what's on the other side. Being with the sensations throughout this of what it's like to fly free. Freedom, joy, autonomy, authentic alignment, shining your light, radiating your beauty out into the world, embracing your gifts, See your own dazzling colors catching the light, filtering through your shimmering wings as you fly. Do you see how beautiful and unique you are? Do you see what a stunning creature you are? You know in this moment that no one can take that away from you. You are flying free. Hulu hulu hakan. Hulu hulu hakan. Hulu hulu kana gosh. Flying free, receiving the light through the entirety of your body. Moonlight, sunlight, starlight, the light of the cosmos, the earth light. However light comes through for you, accepting it into your body, allowing it to fuel your wings, expanding into your next vision. Feeling the gentleness with which your wings unfold and catch the wind. It does not take much force for you to fly. Feel the beautiful surrender here in that because you have allowed yourself to eat, to drink, to go into the dark, to uncover and discover yourself, you're flying free now. The darkness is part of what has brought you here. It was part of your journey, that fearful caterpillar stage, that vulnerability, to be where you are here in this moment, flying free, accepting as much as you can of the journey that you've had to get here. Notice what you're flying over. Notice what you're sensing into in your own butterfly body in this moment. What healing is here? What healing, what freedom, what up-leveled vision. Oh, Tukaina. Oh, Tukainaya. Naya, Naya, Naya. Receiving in these moments through the power of the next few breaths, feeling the way the breath fuels the wings, each breath a pumping of the wings, allowing the breath to liberate you, becoming one with the breeze. Mama Gaia below you, the universe beyond you, the infinite universe within you. If you're familiar with the techniques of breath holding, an invitation here to lock and begin to take in and embrace this energy in a new way. If you're not familiar with Mahabandha, perhaps just beginning to integrate into the physical form through a gentle tapping of the collarbones or the thymus. This new medicine wisdom coming into you now. You will walk this butterfly path many, many, many more times in your life, and that is okay. You are going to dive down into the darkness time and time again to retrieve more information about your next up level. And you're going to fly free many, many times. The important thing to install right here and now is a knowing and a remembering that this is a part of your spiral, of your cycle of life. We have deaths and rebirths every single day. Every single day we experience, even in our perception of the cosmos around us, of the sunrise and sunset, of the moon moving through its phases, this constant cycle of death and rebirth. And what can come through here for you in this moment is a recommitment to walking gently with yourself through every single phase of your journey. Sometimes you're even in more than one phase at the same time, as impossible and overwhelming as that can feel. And what if you could just honor all of it? Allowing the body to completely relax here as much as you're able. Perhaps that means dropping the shoulders away from the ears, allowing the jaw to relax, the palms to open, and breathing yourself fully into being here and now. Perhaps there's a symbol here, or perhaps you just allow yourself to hold both realities. The reality of you as this energetic butterfly flying on the other side of this portal, and the physical you sitting here in your space right now, being aware of the 3-dimensional body and the 5-dimensional or energetic astral body of your butterfly self. Perhaps it's like changing the channels on a TV and you switch back and forth between them. Or maybe it's like having 2 computer monitors and you can simply look and glance back and forth between them and see how they're existing at the same time. This is a great moment to sense into how multidimensional you are. Perhaps you picture that butterfly self flying out of this portal and landing in your hand. Or maybe it lands on your shoulder. Maybe you simply fly right into your heart space, back to where that egg was, because this portal has been within you this whole time. Seeing that cycle, that beginning and end, returning right back to the point of origin, becoming aware of this full alignment in the here and now. If it feels authentic for you to do so, perhaps bringing both hands to heart space and allowing yourself to feel your own physical energy, the energy pouring out from your palms, fueling your heart space, lighting it up, feeding that little butterfly with glitter, with stardust, with magic. This little butterfly piece of you that will once return to the egg, emerge as the caterpillar, go back through the chrysalis, and reemerge again and again and again. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up in this way, for doing this work, for walking through this inner portal of experience, and for allowing yourself to be curious and open. And perhaps recalling your intention now and seeing if that intention was met or if it has shifted, if some new information is here for you now. And pour out some gratitude for your past self for showing up and setting that intention in the first place. And now we will gently return to the present, wiggling the fingers and toes and allowing the eyes to open if they are not already open. Remembering to anchor to your space by gently looking around, up, down, and around here. And now we're going to touch base with our future selves. So as we land, coming into the now, I invite you to drop into a little bit of reflection. What did this bring forth for you? Now's a great time to grab your journal. What is your next level up? What are you being called into? How are you going to know when you're flying? So, how will you know when you're flying was a question that came through at the beginning. So if you want to write that one down or reflect on it further, feel free. I'm going to pop it in the chat. So just being aware of anything that's needing to be healed here, that you might want to set some intentions for future work around, or just anything that feels in alignment with your sense of freedom. We really want to integrate this. So perhaps you're going to write down an intention for future you. I have a little note card I like to do intentions on. And I know I'm flying when I am enjoying my retreats, enjoying doing my retreats as my full-time job. That's my next level up. Maybe your next level up and how you're going to know you're flying in this next stage is that you're taking care of your body in a new way. Maybe it's that you are coming into a new relationship with codependency and you're starting to speak up for yourself. Whatever is right for you here, what's your next level up? I invite you to write that down. And maybe this is something that you're going to fly right into like tomorrow, and maybe it's already here, and maybe you are going to be one of those butterflies like the monarchs that, fly all the way across the country and it takes them some time to get there. And either way is okay. You'll know you're flying maybe when you're on that path, right? So mine is not just being at that retreat. It is literally the process of designing. I'm flying when that is my vision. I'm flying when that is my purpose. I'm flying when that is what I'm calling people into, right? So whatever this means for you, whatever your intention for flying is in the future. So I would love to hear if anyone would like to share what came through for them in the chat today. I would love, love, love to hear that. And so I'll give you a few moments to write things down. I know if I keep chatting, you will not have time to integrate. So I'm going to breathe with myself for a few moments and pull in my own experience of that channel and just give you a few moments to see if there's anything that you're longing to share. And if not, that's totally fine. I honor that too. I'd also love to hear if people perceived themselves as a specific color, or if their portal was a particular color. I always love looking at that. Unsurprisingly, my portal was red, but my butterfly self was indigo. So, oh, I have a notification over here. So I see I'm getting some typing here. I would love to hear from you after this experience as well, if there's anything you want to debrief or process. These portals are, again, they're an energetic moment, and I find that often it's well after the fact. It's, a few days later maybe, and some of the symbolism will really come through to me, or I'll realize that there was something in that medicine wisdom that I needed, that even in the moment I didn't recognize, right? Because it's this receiving, this downloading of energy and information. So please know that however this came through for you is perfectly fine. It is authentic to you. And I'm just going to draw, I'm feeling called to draw a collective card here. Okay. We have a teal portal with a yellow center. Oh, that's a cool butterfly. Beautiful. All right. So I'm feeling called to pull a card for the collective here that is what energy we can work with alongside butterfly medicine in our own lives in the coming weeks. And this is going to be some kind of crystal and or plant medicine, which totally makes sense with butterfly. I find that, oh, here we go. I find that butterfly, flower, bird, all of these energies, these symbolic energies can work very beautifully hand in hand. And so we have emerald and milk thistle and rose quartz and olive tree. So first of all, I mean, we've got a bee here. So bees are also friends of butterflies. And we have our beautiful roses. We have this olive branch representing peace. We have glittering emerald city of the heart here. So this is the alchemy of love and healing the healer. This is perfect because butterfly is really calling us in to heal ourselves through our own cycles. And there's an opportunity to offer peace for ourselves here. There's a new era of peace coming in, and that's really hard to believe right now when the world around us looks like it's on fire. So rose quartz and olive tree is reminding us that this is an inner process first, and we can offer peace and compassion to ourselves and this higher love to ourselves. And that alchemy of love will begin to transform the world around us. And this, the emerald tablets, the milk thistle, the bees, this is really reminding us to look out into life and see the beauty and the wisdom all around us that is healing us every step of the way. So I got this message actually really strong last night while I was doing a neurographics exploration of needing to get out in nature more. We are being called as a collective to heal our relationship with nature, and our pollinators, our butterflies, our bees, our hummingbirds, like all of these creatures need our help. So this is a reminder to get out there in nature and support the way that we used to support. The emerald tablets are really speaking to that to me right now. And this card also evokes Atlantis. So really returning to a healthier relationship with the earth. So I see another comment. Yes, Eileen, please come back and receive this fully when you are able to. And if you kind of dropped in for just a part of this, absolutely return and go back through it if you can, because it will be here. It is also going to be on my personal YouTube, hidden away in the live section, if you really, really want to come back to this medicine after this soul alchemy container closes in a few weeks. So, on that note, my friends, I would love to make a special offer to you all because butterfly wisdom, as I indicated in my chapter and through this experience and everything, has been like coming through super strong for me. So I was like, what's the next level up? Where do I go from here? What is this wisdom trying to offer me and everyone that wants to work with me? And so I have a super special offer due to Soul Alchemy. So there is a Eileen says while she was driving, there was a wild full rose bush at the stop sign and she got to take pictures. So yes, be with that rose wisdom. Beautiful. So I would love to invite you to my Becoming the Butterfly immersion, and I'm just going to show it to you really quick so that you can kind of get an idea of what in the world I'm talking about. And I have a special coupon code honoring the butterfly to get you that full immersion. It's a 4-week experience where you are going to get meditations, weekly journal prompts, live calls with me, and we're going to dive into each stage of the butterfly one at a time, week by week, in a way that I think is going to be so, so nourishing. So let me show you this here. This will be linked in the comments, but it is a 4-week immersion experience. And you can read all the details here. I'm not going to sit here and read to you, but you are invited to join me for this butterfly and moon medicine immersion experience, where we're going to walk alongside pretty much an entire moon phase from new to full, and then in our integration week, while we are in the waning phase, kind of winding down. So we're going to be honoring our phases of both the moon and the butterfly side by side. And I know it's going to be so nourishing to really deep dive these energetics, because today was just a dip of that medicine, really just a dip of kind of going through the whole process of egg to emergence all at once. And that doesn't allow us the time to get really, really deep into the nitty gritty. So, in these live calls, there will be coaching, there will be healing, there will be deep meditations like today, but more specifically around one stage at a time. So, we really give ourselves the full container of a month to deep dive. Here's a picture of me hanging out with butterflies in a butterfly garden, by the way. It was so fun. So, during this Soul Alchemy promo stage, you get the butterfly immersion experience for $88. Again, the 88, which is so funny. Someone saw an 88 butterfly. Um, and the VIP is also deeply discounted. So I would love for you to join me for that. I will drop the links. And I'd also just love for you to join our community. Our community is such an uplifting space. I've so enjoyed getting to know some of you here in this VIP Alchemist container over the last few weeks. And I want to keep getting to know you more. So if this sounds like it's something that you would like to do, feel free to reach out, or again, you can check out the link in the comments. It has been an honor to share this space with you. I'm very, very appreciative of everybody's support in the book. I know this is my last live call that I've had scheduled for this VIP container. So it's kind of sad to sign off, because this book launch has been like one of the genuinely most magical, beautiful, fun things of my life. So the code, Eileen, I've copy pasted it in, and I actually have special links for you guys that already have the code even in. Let me put those in as well. But if you go to the butterfly page and you're looking through it, and then you click it, and it takes you to the cart you want, it's either Soul Alchemy 88 for the regular or Soul VIP for the VIP upgrade. And again, I'll drop the already converted links. If you're like, heck, I don't need to look at the page for what I get, I'm signing on, this will take you right to the cart. So there is that as well. So I really look forward to joining some more of you in that deeper immersion experience. I know it's going to be magical. And this is kind of, today was a taste of what you get. I do a free portal every month. This was my free portal for this month. I'm trying to remember what next month's portal is. You can go back and view prior portal experiences on my YouTube. I have done a portal of pleasure. There was a Guyenne portal earlier this year, and that was from a whole series of things that downloaded to me in July of 2022. So you can absolutely go back and review all of that. I'm always trying to put free stuff out there for people to drop into meditation, to have those mindful moments, to set powerful intentions, to have opportunities to reflect, because it's so important. But if you want to work with me on a deeper level, there are ways to do that. So again, you can join the Butterfly Immersion, which is starting in August. I know I probably should say when it is. Time's kind of important. So that's not actually beginning until August, but you can join me in all of my other groups. If you would like to join other things in the meantime, you can check out livinglunas.com, which has all of the other things I do. I do have a group program called the Sacred Moon Circle. We meet 3 times a month, once for the new moon, once for the full moon, and then once at the end of the month to do a Manifest Your Month call. And during those calls, you can get direct guidance and coaching from me as well. So if that's of interest to you, that is literally right at the top of the page of my website. So please don't be a stranger. Come join community, hang out with me, gobble up my free offers. And if you want to work with me more, I would be honored to. So thank you so much for supporting the launch of Soul Alchemy. When you get your workbook, if you're getting a workbook copy, you might even want to go back through today's little meditation and just maybe doodle the butterfly mandala during it. This is in the workbook. So maybe you can use your power colors and things that came through from this experience to help you create that mandala. All right, my friends, it has been such an honor. Yes, absolutely. You can subscribe on YouTube to catch new ones. Livinglunas.com/socials is where you can find all of my links. Very, very easy. Again, livinglunas.com/socials. So, all right, my friends, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go eat some nourishing dinner, drink some more water. Please nourish yourself, go walk gracefully on the earth, and let me know how I can serve in the future.